What's going on? It's your boy No Drifter. You know what it is, man. We're back in here with another good video because you know this is a public service announcement. Let's activate, man.
Fight, show me your S4.
And also, don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel. And if you like this message, hit the like button. And yeah, man, let's get it in. So, you've probably understood and probably realized by now that this channel is made for a specific type of person, and that kind of person is the person that wants to elevate and wants to get to the next level and wants to overcome and transcend the limits, right?
You get it? Okay. If you don't get it, forget about it.
And those limits can be physical limits, can be financial limits, whatever you think it is, right? So there is a specific type of mindset that you need to overcome these limits. And you need to be hardworking, you need to be willing to make sacrifices, and you just need to be grinding hard. However, one key component and one aspect of success is that you have to be ruthless. Success is for people who are ruthless, Being ruthless generally means that you're willing to do anything to achieve your goal, right? So whatever it has to take, whatever you have to sacrifice, whatever you have to give up, you're gonna do that to achieve your goal. And that's unfortunately one key trait that you're gonna need to have if you want to get to the next level. And ruthlessness doesn't mean that you're ruthless towards people only, that you start cutting off people, or that you just start discarding them and such. Ruthlessness means that with regards to success, means that you're going to have to make those cuts and those harsh decisions with regards to everything in your life, depending on what you want to do. If you're on a fitness journey, you're going to have to be ruthless towards your food choices. And that means that anything that is not conducive to building the dream body that you want is going to have to be cut off. When you're trying to make money, you're going to need to manage your time very well. That means that you're going to have to be ruthless towards your social interactions. And that means that, you're going to have to cut time with friends. That's just what it is. You're going to have to cut time with friends. You're going to have to be by your own for a long time. Sometimes with family, you might have to cut down time with family, If there are people who need your financial help, sometimes they might not be able to get it, or they might not be able to get as much as they need because you're investing in yourself first. Of course, if you have a family and children, that's a different thing. But if you don't, and that's where you are, that's a whole different story. So you really have to be able to make those hard decisions. And the reason why I said this message is for a very specific subset of people is because not everyone is willing to make those drastic changes. Not everyone is willing to make those drastic cuts. And it's very painful because when you make those harsh decisions, you're gonna feel pain, right? You're gonna feel lonely, you're gonna feel all those negative emotions, right? But those are momentary. And in the long term, those things are going to pay off and you're going to get the dividends. And once you've achieved your goals, you can then decide to start putting your wants, your momentary wants before, and start helping out other people. But in that same point in time, you're gonna have to make those harsh decisions. For some of us, and like me, for example, it could be ending a relationship. It could be, there's so many things, right? There's so many things. And that's just a message that I wanted to say, to give out today, And are you the kind of person that can make those choices? Are you the kind of person that can make those harsh decisions? Because that's something that's going to dictate how far you're going to go in life. Because in this world, everything is going to work against you in a way or another. And it might not always be malicious, but something is going to come in your way. Something is going to come in your way. Are you willing to sacrifice that? Are you willing to sacrifice your momentary happiness? Are you willing to sacrifice that person's momentary happiness? Are you willing to sacrifice your comfort to get to where you want to be? That is going to be a tough decision. And that decision is going to dictate how far you go and how many times you're willing to make that over and over. We all have a threshold. That means we all have a limit of how many of these decisions we can make. Some people can be ruthless for just an hour a day. Some people can be ruthless for 10 years on end until they get to that goal. Depending on how big and grandiose your goal is, then how harsh and the decisions you're going to have to make are going to be. That's going to dictate how harsh those are going to be. If you're trying to make £100,000, there are going to be certain sacrifices that you're going to make, right? If you're trying to make 10 million, then the sacrifices are going to be even bigger and larger, and they're going to take more of your resources and time. So that's something that people have to take into consideration, because working hard and working smart is very important, and that's one aspect of the game. But the other aspect is how much are you willing to sacrifice? You know, currently it is 10:06 in the evening, PM. I've had a long day. I did my exercise cardio in the morning. I've been working on my whole business. I've been doing a YouTube channel. I'm here doing videos. And now it's very cold. It's nearly December. And now I'm out here and I now have to go to the gym in this evening tonight. It's very cold and dark. And then when I come back, I have to edit my videos. And tomorrow morning, I have my job, right? That is being ruthless towards myself in the momentary time. You know, my wants are not coming first, the momentary wants, because I'd like to relax. I'd like to chill out. I'd like to, just hang out and just eat some food. But these are things that I have to do. So as you see, I'm being ruthless towards myself. And sometimes those cuts are gonna have to come to other areas of life. Anything. It can be people, it can be events, it can be activities, it can be food and such, right? So this is a message I wanted to share out today. What kind of person are you? Are you the kind of person that can make these choices or not? And that's going to dictate how far you're going to go. It's not for everyone, and I don't judge personally, because everyone wants different things out of life. So decide who you are, the things that you want, and are you willing to make those sacrifices to get to your goals. This is your boy No Drift. I hope this message helped you out. I'll catch you back in the next one. Peace.